I'm Sherry. I thought today I would pop on and just have a little chat to you about what I've been doing this week. It's going to be a slightly different format to the video this week because I'm going to do some nattering at the beginning, which I do quite well, and then there's going to be a little video at the end, a little stitching video on slow stitching. So how are you? I hope you're well and enjoying autumn. I was just sent a message, actually, an email to my lovely friend Kay, just saying it's whizzing past again. It's going so quickly and I just want to slow it down because I love this time of year. And sometimes I just feel that I'm looking back at it all the time, I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyway, I love autumn. So anyway, have you got a cup of tea or a glass of wine or a hot chocolate or whatever? What have you been up to? I have been working on my crochet blanket, and I think last time I spoke last week, or whenever it was, I think it was last week, I said I was going to add some toadstools into my granny stripe blanket. That's how much I've done. I'm a progress keeper. I mean, it's not stunning, but just putting in a row or two every day, and I've just been really enjoying that. And these colourways here, the last few colours, from our botanist club that we had earlier on in the year. Actually, it must have been last year. Toadstools. So I think I'm going to move on now to, what did I choose? Going to pick out some more pink, and then I think I'm going lavender. I'm loving that. That's an Attic 24 pattern. Granny's, I think it's called her Granny Stripe blanket. It's ever so simple, but I'm loving that. It's just picking it up, not having a pattern. That's my thing at the moment, not having patterns. I think that's why I'm loving my stitching so much. Right, the other thing I've been doing is my stitching, my floral stitching. Now, I'm doing several bits of stitching, actually, depending what's there when I sit there, and because I tend to, I've said this before, I tend to sort of carry my stitching around with me. I mean, don't have an image that I walk around with my stitching all the time, but what I mean is if I go upstairs, I'll take it, and if I go downstairs, I'll take it, and then sometimes I'll sit there and I'll just have what's in front of me and I'll work on it. So I've been working on this is a much older piece I started last year, where I just started with putting some cow parsley on, and I'm just finishing around the edges of that one now, just with some ribbon, sari silk ribbon, that I am kind of squidging up. I'm like manipulating the fabric with lots of tiny little seed stitches, which I think is really effective actually for texture, but I'm loving that. But it's also about knowing when to stop. It's one of the things that I talk about actually in the video that's coming at the end of the video, at the end of this, is how to get started, but it's when to stop. When that point comes when you think, I've put enough on there. I think there's a couple of things I can see that I want to finish. I want to put something up here, which might be this flower, but it might be something different. But I've said before, I've just got this thing with scraps of fabric. I just love just putting little scraps of fabric on, a sort of applique style really, and text. I'm really enjoying putting text on as well. But anyway, I'll natter about that at the end. There's a little video at the end just showing the process of how I do something, if you're interested in knowing how to get started, because it's like, sometimes I've said before, it's like having a new sketchbook. I've got a thing for stationery. My son rang me the other day and he'd just got an email from a stationery company, and Mum, have you seen this new washi tape? I mean, washi tape, any stationery, I just love it. I just treasure my journals and books. But sometimes it's how to start, what to put on that front page. Leave it blank. That's what I do, and then I go away and finish it afterwards. Chat, chat, chat. So I just wanted to tell you about some of the colourways that are in the shop at the moment. We've done a floral edit update we restocked our Honesty and Zinnia bouquet. If you've not seen these before, our bouquets are like Yarny bouquets. So you have your main 100 gram skein and then 5 20 gram minis. representing different flowers. And this one is Honesty, which is the main skein, and Zinnia. But these are dried flowers, and if you see Zinnia dried, they're very vibrant, but as they dry they get this lovely, well, just vintage look really, don't they? They just get this lovely, you can see the colour that they were, but they just faded. So that's what that is representing. Yeah, I love that one. Also, quickly tell you about rustling, our other one that we've just done, the rustling of leaves, which we put a little video out in the week, which kind of shows the process of our yarns, which is, so you'll know if you've seen this before, I like my daily walks. They kind of keep me sane really and inspire me, calm me, and it's part of my life really. And I always come back with pocketfuls of things, or handfuls of things if I don't have pockets, which is a crime. Pockets should be the law really. And I'll come back and I'll press them or paint them or something. Chris will often, as I said before, he'll sketch them. But often they will also inspire a colourway, and that's what happened this week. So I've put a little video in here actually sort of showing the process of what happened. That skein has actually sold out. That was on BFL. That sold out really quickly actually. We will be restocking that hopefully this weekend, but keep checking back if you like that colourway over the next few days. We'll get it into the shop as soon as we can. Quite a few of you have asked for that on merino, so we will be restocking that on our superwash merino, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Sock weight yarn, so that was that one. That was lovely. But carrying on with the floral edit, we also have, so this is Blue Poppies and Eucalyptus, which are scrumptious blues, really lovely dark blues, powder blues, going through to that lovely bluey green sort of teal colour of the eucalyptus. That's Wild Poppy. These are all on BFL actually, which is 75% blue face Leicester, 25% nylon. It's the same 425 metres per 100 grams. And then this one is Wild Orchid, which is like a really deep purpley going into mauve and lovely rose pinks and sort of like a parchment, vintage parchment colour there. So that is Wild Orchids. And this one is Dahlia Cafe au lait Royale, which is beautiful. I must grow some dahlias. Some of the pictures I've been seeing of dahlias are incredible. And this is sort of gentle pinks and that lovely ambery, milky coffee sort of, not coffee, more ambery and sort of parchment colour. So those three, these three are on BFL, sock weight, and our bouquet is on merino, and I think we have a few roses in the shop, rosa bouquets as well, in the shop that we re-dyed, but I haven't brought that with me. And the other one is lovely, which we've re-dyed because, oh, the sycamore, I actually don't want to talk about it. I can't get my head around what people did, but the lovely sycamore tree that was felled, I love trees. I think they're part of the earth. They're part of the whole fabric of the earth. And I don't understand how someone could do that to a tree. I was devastated when that happened, and there are so many awful things going on in the world at the moment. And that was just another blow. Do you know what I mean? It was just another, why would someone do that? But anyway, we have re-dyed our Forest Guardians, which was our homage to the loveliness of trees. Well, I could go on forever about that, but I'll also show you some Christmas yarns. Sorry, I've got slight giggles. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what triggers giggles. So I just wanted to show you some of the Christmas yarns. They are not, I know it's early for Christmas, but I know that a lot of people do Christmas gift knitting. Organised people, better than me. So some of these, in fact all of these I think are re-dyed favourites from last year. So they may be very slightly different to last year's colour if you had this colourway last year. So this is Gemstones, which is a lovely medley of colours, lavenders, greeny ochre colours, it's lovely. And then this one, which is Visions of Sugar Plums. Again, myriad of lovely colours. And the last one is Christmas Cheer, which is, well, Christmas really. I think that's really Christmassy. They're all on our sock weight superwash merino base, so that's suitable if you're a new knitter. That's perfect for socks. You could do anything that requires a sock weight fingering weight yarn. These are perfect for. Okay. Oh, and the last thing is the bags. I want to show you some bags. So this is Bouquet of Flowers, and this is a little box pouch which you can use for absolutely anything, to put your minis in, to keep on your desk for your stationery and your bedside, to put your stitching in. It's just lovely. I love these little things. I've got them all over the house. This is a beautiful floral fabric that I found that I thought was really pretty with the floral yarns for the floral edit. You'll find all of these in floral edit and probably under new and featured, depending on when you're watching the video. And polka dot lining, don't know how that happens. There is also a bag, a drawstring bag with that's got a bigger polka dot lining, that has sold out, but I will put it on there for pre-order. I just need a couple of days to make it for you. And this one, which is also lovely, which goes nicely with this one. Not that if you wish to be matchy-matchy, you don't have to, there's no requirement. That also has a dotty lining, and that's like machine embroidered flowers on that one. And also the Home Sweet Home bag, which I put up a couple of weeks ago, and I have managed to make a few more of those, so they are on the shop as well, or will be on Friday. Not quite sure when this video is going to go up, but they will, most of these things are things that I've already shown you already in the shop. Other things will be going in the shop Friday the 13th of October. Didn't have to look that up at all. Last couple of things is the Winnie the Pooh Club. That's our little bookshelf yarn club. Winnie the Pooh is sort of shipping now. It's being packaged and we're getting them out the door in batches. Sorry if they're a little bit late. They were supposed to go out sort of, we said from the beginning from the end of September. We're getting them out to you as quickly as we can, but they should all finish going out this week. And the new club is Harry Potter. We've never done, I think actually, yes, we did. A few years ago, I think we did a couple of Harry Potter colourways, but we've never done a Harry Potter book club. I don't think we've ever done a Harry Potter sock set actually, so I'm really excited about that one. And that's in the shop this coming Friday, the 13th, 8 p.m, still pretty summertime. Our clocks must go back in the next couple of weeks, I would say, but we're still pretty summertime at the moment, so they're going in at 8 o'clock. And we've been working our socks off. We are knee deep in advents at the moment. We're packaging them sort of alongside getting Winnie the Pooh out and all the other things that we're doing. I can't wait for you to see them. They're lovely. So we've got two, the Dickensian Yuletide, which is the one we're packing at the moment, and there's also a floral edit. They have sold, but we do have some other boxes. We have a January box. If you would like something to start your new year off, sort of a treat, we've got a lovely January box in the shop. And our nature journal, which is a celebration of autumn, and our folklore artisan box. So there's a lovely selection. I know that the advents have gone, but there are some other lovely things in there. Anyway, chat. I thought now I would actually I've had lots of questions. Okay. The Selvage Chronicles Stitch Club that we're now running. Let me explain that to you, because I've had quite a few people saying, is it an actual club? And I'm calling it a club because I feel like we're all together stitching if you've bought it. It's not a subscription. You can dip in, you can dip out. It's just, It goes up for sale. You can choose to buy it or not buy it that month. There is a theme every month. The first one was foliage, last month's was Our Feathered Friends, and this month's currently for sale is seed heads. And I've had quite a few messages from people saying, you know, showing me what they've done, which is lovely, but also wondering how to actually get started. So at the end, well now, I'm going to put in a little video of, if you had the last Our Feathered Friends, you would have had a little goldfinch pattern. And I'm just showing you how I start off using that goldfinch, what you can do. And then I add that onto my nature journal, which is a big piece I'm doing going from January right round to December, just putting things on that I see around me really. And sometimes it's just one main thing and then lots of little bits around it or scraps of fabric that might fit the colour scheme of that month. But there's no right way to do it or wrong way to do it. It's just, and sometimes I'll have something planned and then when I go to stitch it I think, well, I don't like that, and I'll do something completely different. And that's the point of slow stitching. It's just a meditative stitch project that can be teeny tiny. The Selvage Chronicles one, you might decide to do a really small piece of work, or you may just decide, or you may want to do a bigger piece, or you may want to just do a cushion cover. It doesn't matter. But anyway, there's a little video now showing you how I worked on the goldfinch and adding it into my work. So I hope you enjoy that. Seed Heads is on sale now, and I am going to try and get the first two. They're going to be slightly different, but I'm going to try and get the first two foliage and Our Feathered Friends back in as well. A few people have said, how will I know? The best thing to do is be subscribed to our newsletter or just have a look on Instagram. But I will try and get those into the shop as well. But I'm just so thrilled that so many people are taking part and enjoying it. And if one person finds a love of stitch through that, that's incredible. Because, as I said, particularly with things that are going on in the world, and sometimes I think as I've got older, I have found it harder to kind of deal with what's happening, even though it could be the other side of the world, but it sort of impacts on my daily life a lot more now. And I think that's why I love my nature walk so much, because it grounds me. It makes me realise I've got these worries, but so have millions of people before me, and it kind of puts everything into perspective, I think. But anyway, I hope you loved the little video, and I will see you again soon.